everybody. I'm Lauren Stanton. Excuse my voice. I think it's like little allergies or something. But I'm so glad to be here along with Andy O'Reilly and Britta Cleveland. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for being here.
Lauren. Okay, so let's talk about this. We want to talk about Positively Muskegon and how things got started with that.
Well, pretty simple. I mean, I kind of thought we were a little underserved as far as news goes in Muskegon. You know, your former place.
Yeah.
Always an ally of Muskegon, so we did what we could, and you helped as well, bringing us on with, you know, Myos, Michigan to talk Positively Muskegon and stuff. But, you know, we've been here a long time. Britta, her entire life, and me, you know, I can't, it's been 15 years for me here on the ground, and I grew up in Sparta, so, you know, a lot of my younger days revolved around Muskegon. I kind of got sick of the one-sided story.
Okay.
You know, if a kid got shot or a liquor store got robbed or something like that, then we make the news. I don't know about you, but that's not the Muskegon I live in.
Right.
I have great people. I have people that do more with less. I've got people that do remarkable things with next to nothing. And it was time for us to start telling their story instead of that one-sided story. So I thought, how do I get the word out? I start this blog, this Positively Muskegon thing. And I started it literally with a GoPro camera. That's all I had. And I had to borrow the money from my wife to get that. That's where I was in life. It's like, honey, can I borrow, you know, please can I use a Best Buy card? So from there, seriously, that's me. So from there, you know, it grew, it got a little bit bigger, and as the content grew wider, we started this MuskegonChannel.com, which is, you know, where we are today. And with the Muskegon channel, it was like, how do we add some contributors? How do we grow? How do we carry that positive message into a bigger audience?
Okay, so for people at home that are watching this, and they're like, what do you mean Muskegon channel? Is it an internet-based radio station? Will you play music? Will there be talk shows? What can people expect?
It's a two-level thing. You know, the Muskegon channel itself.
You're going,
I know, right?
All of those things.
Maybe a little confusing, right? Muskegon channel itself was the first step away from positivity. And as that grew, you know, that's video on demand, that's content when you want to watch it. So we push it out through social media and we say, hey, here's the story about this, or here's our Fit and Healthy with Becky, or here's Chef Shar at Kitchen 242. Watch these shows when you can. And as we're both sitting there, Britta starts doing some stories, talking about the impactful people in town on Muskegon channel. And I'm like, how much more would it be to build a radio station? So we got some automation software. We talked to a guy in town that already had a little something going, and we brought him in as a partner as well. Now we've added a radio station to Muskegon channel, and we got Muskegon Channel Radio, and it's all on an app now. So everything from Muskegon Channel Radio to the website, to the blog, Positively Muskegon blog, to the Andy and Dave Daily, and everything else is all right there.
Okay, so how do people access it? Where are they finding it?
MuskegonChannel.com, PositivelyMuskegon.com. And, you know, Muskegon Channel Radio.
And
you get that app, you know, Apple, iTunes, or whatever, it's right there. And the thing is, you want to tune into her.
Britta, when are you going to be on?
She's on.
Do you have an actual time slot that you're on?
This is so scary. Yes, actually from 10 until 3, but Andy comes on before me. He's on from 6 until 10, and then Stormy, our brother Stormy, comes on from 3 until 7 every day. So yeah, we're up and running, and it's all the music. I mean, it's just kind of a mishmash. I kind of always did that, and I was always happy to like mishmash music from different decades. But it always kind of
like your own playlist, right?
But it always kind of worked, and we're trying to do that again. It's just a mishmash of all our favorite stuff all the time. And that's I guess the best way I can put it.
So when someone's at home and maybe they're getting the kids off to school in the morning, they can tune into you guys with an app.
You can do the app, you can go on your computer, you can do whatever. If you really want the really old days of radio, me and Dave are on there. So, you know, we had the radio thing that we did forever, now we just do it on video, so you have to look at us.
Dave Cackling.
Dave Cackling, I know.
One of my BFFs.
Right, everybody's BFF.
We love Dave. Dave is awesome.
As long as you got something for free, use your BFF. But you know, it just, and I think maybe you can attest to the same thing too. As media contracted again in Muskegon, it got harder and harder for us to do what we want to do. And that's make a difference in Muskegon. I know that that's been a huge passion for you. It's my heart and my soul is to make this town better, and the people in it, make them feel counted and like what they do matters.
This area is so beautiful, and I can say that born and raised, Hackley Hospital, right here, this girl. Born and raised my whole life. I moved away for a few years and I came back.
Right.
Yeah. As we do. And I moved to San Diego and got into media that way, but came back. And I was very fortunate to be able to get back into media here in West Michigan, my home state, my hometown. And it's not just me, it's my parents, my grandparents, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful area. And I don't mean that just geographically beautiful, which people do drive and fly thousands of miles just to be here, you know. I mean, it's just a beautiful natural wonder. But just beautiful people, beautiful organizations in our community, and we've got a great thing going here, and we want to keep it going.
Yeah, and what have people said to you about having this here? What's the business community said to you, and what have some of the organizations said as far as what it means to them as far as getting their message out?
I think it's a great asset. It's early, you know. We started the Positively Muskegon blog in 2015, so that's grown really, really well ever since. Our social media following is huge. I don't know if we combine our social medias. I don't know of anybody in the county that's bigger.
Yeah.
So we can spread the message. You know, we share the stories from this one to that one and all around. It's a growing entity. You know, it's like anything else. Building an audience is not easy. We've both done it our entire lives. And, you know, you would think it's like, hey, snap your fingers and everybody's going to tune in, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
No.
I mean, and we don't expect it to be anything else. But overall. And I'm going to go back to a story way back when. I was told at one point on the radio that we were not allowed to have somebody in to talk about a benefit at a VFW unless they paid cash to be on the air. I don't think that's proper service to a community like Muskegon, where people depend on that kind of messaging getting out to help each other out. And that was a really big heartbreak for me to hear that kind of message. And so we don't really put profits first. We put the product first, we put the people first, and the rest will follow. The business community's been great. I mean, you can clearly see I'm not starving to death. But then again, it is what it is. You know, but we've been able to grow. You know, we started we started off with a GoPro, and now we've got more digital equipment than I ever fathomed. The live stuff that's going to be coming is going to be fantastic, and we just keep growing.
So many exciting things to come.
So as we continue to grow,
I'm hopping on board.
You're hopping on board
for just a little over the winter thing, right?
You gotta keep. Well, I mean, you're busy with boats and everything.
No.
Britta's like, you're staying. You're gonna hang out with us.
Staying.
But I thank you for the opportunity. This is going to be fun, and I look forward to being in Muskegon more often.
Well, you've always been a great advocate and a great friend of this town. And you know, as you were making your exit at TV 13, I kind of nudged her. I'm like, hey, you know, I know this guy with a couple of video cameras in Muskegon, and she's like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So to have you out here just to pitch in once in a while, it's just huge.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
Looking
forward to it.
Thank you.
And now I'm signing off. Lauren Stanton for Muskegon Channel Radio.
Whoa, right there, Muskegon Channel.